Well, I'm down here another morning, got a couple of hours to work. I did get the idler off that was broke. Parts and pieces are in there. I tried the camshaft just with a nut. It doesn't move. I'm not going to launch on it until I get the oil pump out and some other stuff apart on this. I don't want to break any more than I already have. So anyway, we're going to pull the studs on top and we'll see where that goes. So I was just checking all these center studs, including, I assume, that one, which we took out earlier. They're all about 1/4 of an inch higher than these, which are 6 5/8 off the deck. These ones are about 6 3/4. They just appear to be a little taller. I'm just using one of these old style stud removers. I don't even know who made this one. Craftsman. I've taken quite a few studs out with it. It's always served me well. It doesn't mark them up too bad. So I will continue. Well, that was almost a workout, but it takes them all out, does a good job. I'll show you here. You know, that little mark right there is all it made. It really doesn't hurt them much at all. You know, a lot of people say you can't use them stud removers. Well, if you got a good one, they don't do much damage at all. And install them with the same tool. See, this one here wasn't screwed in the last 1/4 of an inch. So I'm not really sure what went on there. So I'm not sure if these are all the same length or if there is a bunch of longer ones in the middle. I'll have to check that out when I get them clean. They may not have been screwed in all the way, but anyway. Yeah, we're gaining. So I guess the next thing to do, I'm going to shut the camera off while I do it. I got to get out my engine hoist and manipulate it around here to the back, which is going to take a lot of moving. It's stuck over and back right there. That's where I hide it. I'll get it out here and we'll get this bell housing off and see what we can do here. Get that flywheel off. Once I get that done, I think my engine stand will handle this. I'm not sure. It's a little big. I do have an engine stand out there. I guess what I'm saying is I'm going to hang it on it real careful like, and because it's just a cheapie. And we'll see if it stands the weight. If it does, good. If it don't, well, we'll have to go to plan B. I'll have to work on it on its side on a set of blocks. But anyway, we're about ready to do something here. So I'll bring you back in a little bit when I get ready to get the bell housing off. Hey, I'm getting ready to take this flywheel off, and it is on dowels. So this is just a baler pad off of a Super 77 New Holland. Anyway, came in handy. It's about the right width, and with some big washers it's going to work. So I'm just going to pull it off the dowels here and we'll see what happens. I got a couple 6x6s to catch it. Well, it's moving easy enough. I'm not sure what this flywheel weighs, but I think it's fairly heavy, to say the least. And it looks like it's coming real easy, and it is with bolts, but of course people don't realize how much energy you can get on a bolt thread, you know. I was trying to take it off of pry bars and I couldn't get it to do what I wanted it to. So, oh, there she goes. Okay, now comes the hard part. Just how heavy is it? And I would say it might be on the heavy side. Yeah, it's on the heavy side. Yeah, we can get it out. Get it rolled out here a little bit. Oh, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I got a bunch of animal remains left down in here I got to clean out. End of the crankshaft don't look bad. Not a lot of rust. Wow, that's even smooth. Needs to be cleaned, but I bet I can use that over. So anyway, yeah, I think I'm almost into the... I've moved a bunch of stuff. I just got to move that sander, and I'll be able to get into that. I'm going to do that tonight. We'll snatch that bell housing off and see what we end up with here. But yeah, pretty happy about that. That's off. That's heavy. You know, still got all my fingers, so I'm pretty happy about it. That's kind of interesting there. They've drilled that flywheel all the way through so that you can grease that center bearing. Yeah, plugs right there. Kind of nice. We'll clean that out of grease here when we get ready. And I'll probably grind this flywheel. I might change that ring gear. Who knows what it's going to look like. But yeah, we'll definitely grind the flywheel. Take 3-4 thousandths off it. So anyway, amongst all my junk, if I uncover it, there's a flywheel grinder right there. So I got all the crap to do it. I just got to uncover it. I don't use it that often. So anyway, yeah, so far so good. That one idler gear is the only thing I've found that's not repairable, you know. And if this was the only one in the world and you couldn't make another, I guess it's probably repairable. We got all the pieces. But anyway, yeah, we ain't gonna worry about it. We'll get another one. So anyway, I'll bring you back tonight here. We'll do a little more. Well, we're gonna see what this thing looks like together. Man, oh man, what a mess of crap. Yeah, nice mud. Yeah. Guess we probably ought to pry that oil pump off. Gonna need some heavy cleaning. Yeah. That is what you call a lot of sludge. Pretty interesting. This engine is made for industrial use. You can check the oil with it running. It's got 2 different levels on the dipstick marked. So, kind of an interesting thing. I don't see any signs of connecting rod failure, which is a good thing. The rods are all in the right order. So, yeah. I guess the next thing to do is start taking apart the oil pump. Well, get the oil pump off. And once we get that off here, we'll see if we can't poke a couple pistons out. I don't know. That's going to be a challenge. But anyway, I might even pull a crank out, leave the piston sleeves in, and drive them out after. Be a lot less chance of damaging the crank. Probably go that route, I think. I think I'm going to stand this up on its deck, and I'll work on it standing up. Seems like a logical thing to do. So anyway, I'll shut this off. I'll bring you back here when I get it stood up. Yeah, we got some cam lobes that don't look really that hot. Just a few of them. I don't know why it bothered some and not others. Some of them look like brand new. I don't know if it's the ones that were loaded. Water ran down. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to get that oil pump off. As far as the crankshaft goes, and the rods, I don't see really any corrosion on them at all. They look real good. Even the sleeves look good. What I can see of them. And I'm pretty darn sure that these pistons will come out through the bottom if I pull the crank out. So that might be a good deal too, because two of them are at the top of the stroke. There's no rust above them. These two here, there's a lot of rust above them, but there's no rust below them. So yeah, kind of seems like that'd be the way to do it, is to pull them two. Anyway, I'm going to shut you off here while I do a little more. I got to take your oil pump off first. That's number one. And probably get this seal off tonight. I don't know if I'm going to... I only got about 25-30 minutes here left. Then I'm going to quit for the night. So we'll see where we get to. Well, that bearing, I can't feel any scratches. It's got a little water stain right there on the bottom. But if that didn't measure standard, we're going to probably polish it and throw it right back together. That's if we can get the sleeves and if the cam's any good. The bearing, you know, if they're not available, I wouldn't hesitate to run that on an old farm engine. Most of the stuff that's in, you know, engines that people have never rebuilt, but they say they run fine, probably the bearings aren't as good as this one. So them scratches don't hurt nothing. They go the right way so that it just fills full of oil. Yeah, so can't get that oil pump out. I just sprayed it with some penetrating oil on the bottom. I think it's stuck down there in the housing, and I'll tap it tomorrow gently. Probably could hit it a little harder, but I'm scared. You know, it's cast iron, tall and thin. Probably will heat the boss down in the block with a torch tomorrow. I'll let it set tonight. If it don't go, we'll do some heating. So anyway, we've gained a lot today. We got the oil pan, got into it. Crankshaft, what I've seen so far, looks good. Anyway, haven't seen anything yet that scared me too bad. You know, I've rebuilt engines a lot worse than this. So, too bad we broke that gear there. I didn't realize the cam was that friggin' stuck. Jeez and Christ, still can't move it. We get the crank out, get all the pistons out, get the oil pump out, then I'll deal with that. Chances are, if we shock it a little bit on the back, take out the Welch plug, take a brass drift and kind of thump it a little bit. Can't move it much because it's probably only got a few thousandths movement because it's bolted to the camshaft bracket there up front and behind the gear. And I can't get it turned to get to the bolts. So, but still, you can jar stuff just enough maybe to make it work. So anyway, that's my plan of attack. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button. Don't hesitate to subscribe. You know the usual stuff. We'll talk to you later.